Are you a roofing company looking to add solar to your business, or maybe you're a roofing company that already offers solar? Either way, it's extremely important we understand when solar is not right for a homeowner. In this video, I'm going to go over the 4 reasons that exclude homeowners from being good candidates to go solar. My name is Cody Landels, and I help roofing companies seamlessly add solar to their business, increasing their profits while still guaranteeing a 5-star experience for that homeowner from sale to install. All right, now let's get into the 4 reasons why solar might not be right for one of your homeowners. First and foremost, if their electric bill is less than $100. Reason for this is that your solar payment generally is going to offset your electric bill. However, most solar installation companies are going to have a minimum amount of panels that they are required to install. Therefore, if the bill is less than $100, generally, no matter how small the system you make, even the bare minimum, it just won't work for that homeowner. And we don't want to put somebody that already has a super low electric bill into a high payment. It's just not right. And because their bill is so low, even if the increase continues, the price increase on utility rates continue, the percentage is just going to be so small that it's likely not going to ever save them money. Small caveat, maybe they want to do it for environmental reasons and they're not worried about the economics, but generally, if their bill is under $100, they aren't a good candidate for solar. All right, next, something near and dear to my heart and all of the roofers out there is roofs. There's a couple factors here. One, the most obvious is an old roof. That being said, you should probably be taking care of that and getting them a roof with solar combination. So that is something that you can handle. Now, other situations that you have no control over is complexity / shading. Meaning if they have a super complex and cut up roof to where you can only maybe get a couple panels on the south side or the west side, or it's the entire roof is north facing, there might just be not a good place to put solar on their roof. The other component here would be shading. If they have a big trees shading the south side and they're not willing to cut them down, that would be something that disqualifies that roof from going solar. All right, number 3, moving in less than 5 years. Solar is an investment, and generally you're going to need to have that investment for 5 years or more in order to realize savings and for it to really make sense. So if they're planning on moving and within a year or 2, they just shouldn't put solar on their home. So we want to ask that question during our discovery phase. Any plans on moving in the next 5 to 10 years? Most people will know that, hey, this is going to be at least another 5-year home. If they're uncertain that they may be moving in 3 months or 6 months, we really want to hold off on offering solar to those homeowners because they will see a negative return on investment, and that will lead to upset customers and potentially hurt your reputation. Number 4, and the most important, I cannot stress this enough, the most important, if they do not pay taxes. This is what the number one thing that gives the solar industry the biggest black eye out there. It may be somebody, let's say on Social Security, that's their only income. Well, they don't pay taxes. Therefore, if you're offering them a solar system and quoting them out to have a 30% tax credit on it, if they don't pay taxes, they don't realize that tax credit. And now we need to be very careful as sales reps, as roofing companies. We are not tax experts. So we need to have these homeowners consult a CPA. But if the homeowner is not paying taxes, it's cut and dry that they will not be able to take advantage of that tax credit. Now, the tax credit is recapturable over 5 years. So if they're going to have a tax event in the future, there may be situations where somebody doesn't pay taxes and it still makes sense. Small exceptions, but generally if somebody's on a fixed low income Social Security and that's going to be their only income for the rest of their life, we really need to avoid selling solar systems to those people, because if they don't have taxes, they're not able to realize that 30% ITC tax credit. And without that tax credit, the economics of solar really change. So those are the 4 reasons that solar would not be right for your homeowners. Number 1, their electric bill is less than $100. Number 2, their roof is old and you're not replacing it for whatever reason. Or if it's too complex and it has shading on the south and west sides, basically then your system's not going to produce enough electricity efficiently enough and it disqualifies that homeowner. 3, moving less than 5 years. Solar is an investment, and we want to make sure, like with most investments, you're getting a good ROI. And if you're moving less than 5 years, typically it's going to be a negative ROI. So we want to make sure they're going to be in that home for at least 5 years. Final, most important thing, and the number one thing that gives the solar industry a black eye is if that homeowner is not paying taxes, we should not be talking about the 30% tax credit. It's very important. We tell homeowners, please go consult your CPA, because that 30% tax credit really determines what that homeowner's monthly payment is going to be. And I do have a longer video that breaks down how that 30% tax credit impacts that homeowner's monthly payment. I'm going to link to that in the description, so please check that out if you want more details. But I cannot stress this enough. Very, very important that you and your sales reps are making sure homeowners consult the CPA on this 30% tax credit. All right. Now, if you're interested in adding solar to your business and getting more in-depth videos and a streamlined learning process, I, along with Adam Bensman, the roof strategist, created the Roof with Solar Success Formula. If you'd like a demo on that, all you need to do is text DEMO, DEMO, to 303-222-7133. And that's the word demo, and I'll put the number in the description as well. Look forward to continuing training you guys on adding solar with the Roof with Solar Success Formula.